I decided to start making videos for sharing my thoughts on God, philosophy, religion, etc. It seems to be a more effective way to communicate today, even though for myself I'd still prefer to read things than watch videos. Anyway, this is the first one in a series of unknown length, so we'll just have to see how it goes. So where to start? Well, I think it's best to start with an acknowledgement that, an apology that we who are Christians have failed to live out Christianity, which has given the world a distorted view of what Christianity actually is. Christianity is what Jesus, perhaps you've heard of him, taught us to believe and to do. In terms of what to do, he summed it up in this manner. He said, love God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and your neighbor as yourself. And within Christianity, he took it to a new level and told us we must love each other as he loved us in a sacrificial manner. And if we do that, the whole world will know that we're his followers. But by and large, we haven't done it. There have been some truly heroic people along the way who have, but they've usually been greatly overshadowed by the rest of us in our failings and our apathy, or what we call sins. The first thing we failed to do was to love each other within Christianity, to love each other properly. We became obsessed, as human beings tend to do, with precisely defining everything, and we got into major fights about minor issues. We wrote up documents to try to define exactly what Christianity is and isn't, and excluded people who didn't toe the line on how the majority viewed things. Then we became seduced by the power of politics. And this was way back in the 300s, 1,700 years ago, and we've been mixed up in it ever since. Many atrocities were committed in the name of Christ, though he never commanded us to do them. And when we did them, we completely violated what he did teach. So we've given you a bad picture of Christianity. We've set a bad example. We have to acknowledge that and apologize for having done that. And I can't call myself innocent either. I'm as guilty as anyone else. So if you find Christianity to be silly or hypocritical or even evil, that's our fault, not Christianity's, and certainly not the fault of Christ. He told us exactly what to do. The problem is we didn't do it. So I would encourage you to look past us and our pathetic failures and go to the source. Read what Jesus himself actually said and taught in the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Some of it will be hard to understand as he used a lot of parables and figures of speech, but there is no better way to live than what he taught. You might say, but I don't believe in miracles. There's all these miracles in this book. Okay, fine. Read past the miracles. Or treat them like you do superpowers in superhero movies, or the Force in Star Wars, or speed of light travel. You accept those things when you watch those movies, and you still enjoy and learn from the heroism, the friendship, the bravery, and the sacrifices that people make. So even if you don't believe in miracles, you can still learn from Jesus. So this is the first of hopefully many in a series. Thank you.